What's up? Happy opening day, fans. This is the one time where the San Diego Prep Insider Baseball podcast is just going to be the San Diego All Baseball podcast because opening day is a little bit of a holiday here.
Yes, sir.
Christian Pedersen, Coach David Ring, a.k.a. Canyonside Cages. This one's Tommy Morris, a.k.a. the Big Bambino. Tommy is literally just trying to get done with this podcast as fast as he can so he can take some hacks. Because as of right now, the Padres only have one hit this season.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? As of right now, Padres in first place. So mark it down.
Yeah.
Like that.
Last year, we all tried to give our predictions about how many wins they would get. Let's stick to high school baseball because we're already bad enough at that. Guys, this is also the end of the Lions tournament.
Yeah.
So this is a special hybrid of just happy baseball opening day type thing, but also we're talking about the end of the Lions tournament because that is the biggest baseball tournament in the freaking universe, and it's hosted here in San Diego. And we've got things like no-hitters given out to Bishop Gorman, Cathedral Catholic getting upset, and everything in between because it spans all of the levels. So I have literally 100 game balls that I am able to give out. Don't think you guys want to hear me talk about that much baseball, but we've got dingers, we've got, I'm sure, absurd steals and most seeds chewed in a half inning and other game balls like that. So without further ado, you got dingers?
Yes, sir.
You got Dave's Dingers, for those of you that haven't seen the segment yet, is just all about doing some yard work. Dave will start with that. Then let's transition just into your general game balls.
Yeah, hashtag me at Dave's Dingers. If you guys got any dingers you want me to post, be happy to post those.
And we don't discriminate. It can just sneak over a 280-foot
Totally.
fence,
Exactly.
or it can go over Torrey Pines Drive.
Softball too. Softball too. Softball players and dingers.
We have a tie
Throwing out there.
for the lead in home runs.
Ooh!
With 3, Mac Bingham hit 2 the other day against Helix.
You mispronounced that. It's Smack Bingham.
Smack Bingham. Big Mac Bingham. He should have Big Mag land in left field. He's going to be the top of the leaderboard. Jesse Garcia, Grossmont's got 3. When we do a top 10 next time, you're going to see Grossmont kind of jump up after their impressive win against Bishop Gorman. Derek Diamond, Ramona got 3 now. Jackie Plashkis at Torrey Pines, he's got 2. And Garrett Bavacqua, son of Kurt Bavacqua, former Padres
Bavacqua,
legend.
as the audio drop goes from Lasorda.
He's got a home run, and LCC, they lost a few games last week, but they're still a really strong team. I still got them in my top 10.
I've lost all my concept of the last couple of years where we've been looking at the top teams only having 2 losses. This is just a muddy year. This is all sorts of mixed up. So those are the dingers. What about just the general game balls? Shoot some my way.
Yeah, this was an interesting week. I'm definitely going to give a game ball to Jack Hyde. No hit, Bishop Gorman in the Lions tournament.
Where's he from?
He's at Grossmont.
There we go, the Foothillers, baby.
Grossmont's playing some really tough baseball right now. This was an enormous win for them. For those of you guys that don't know, Bishop Gorman is nationally ranked.
In every sport. Yes.
Every sport, especially baseball. They've got guys that throw 90+. This was a huge win for them, so congrats to you guys. Joseph Satali, Francis Parker, 5 innings, no hit baseball against Vista. He didn't pitch the full game, but that's an outstanding outing. Tanner Schenkel, Point Loma, 3 for 3 of the double, 3 RBIs against Valhalla. He's starting to swing a good stick. Point Loma's starting to roll a little bit.
There we go. So that'll do it for the first edition. Like I said, we got a lot of them because there have been over 200 games played in the last week alone. Tommy, you want to take it away?
Yeah, I'm going to stick in Point Loma. It's a freshman. His name is Deuce Gorson. He had 2 RBIs on 2 doubles in their big win over Ramona. We talked about Ramona a lot. Big win for Point Loma there, and a 13-1 win. It wasn't even close. Blow him out. San Ysidro, same stat line. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs for Juan Silva in their impressive win over Santa.
No joke this year, though.
Yeah, Santa Fe Christian, another team that I was talking about, trying to hype up. That San Ysidro went out there and beat them. So good win for Ysidro. Steven Kalinsky, Sage Creek, has yet to give up an earned run so far this season. 4 starts and a perfect 4-0 record. Kobe Lopez from Imperial, back-to-back 11 strikeout games for him, and getting even more out there. Mount Empire, Tyler Elliott so far this season, 5 wins, averaging 11.8 strikeouts per start. I know it's a smaller school, but 11.8 strikeouts per start.
That's pretty insane. That is, I mean, that's insane. I'm just going to shotgun sprint through my game balls because I got 4 full screenshots worth of them to give out. Lincoln, we have not talked a lot about them. They are a team that kind of is always in that mix on the periphery. 11-2 over Liberty Charter. Shout out to them. Carlsbad blanking Montgomery 4-0. Carlsbad, they play in some of the tougher league play in San Diego, so you will see them kind of in that, they took a lot of hard L's late in the season, but they are always a quality baseball team. 4-0, like I said. San Pasqual 5-3 over El Camino. Poway continues to be hot. 4-3 over Santa Ana Foothill. That is another one of the big teams. Some of these big teams from outside the county are a little hard for us to explain just how significant that win is. But like you said, with Bishop Gorman getting no hit by Grossmont. Like, these are huge statement W's that are coming out of some San Diego teams.
I'll say this too, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for that next week with Boris Classic coming up. It's a lot of Orange County, LA teams going against some San Diego teams.
Coronado 2-1 over Ramona. That's keeping it local, and that's keeping it really interesting. Not anything that I thought we would talk about this year, losing that kind of a game. Eastlake over La Costa Canyon. University City 11-4 over Escondido. Mar Vista, guys, 3-1 over Mount Carmel. This Mar Vista team, again, kind of on that periphery. They, we don't match them up strength of schedule wise versus other teams, but you see them start to stack up W's, and you get kind of surprised towards the end of the season. Let's talk about Holtville. You stretch it out to Mountain Empire. I'll stretch it all the way out to Holtville. They beat High Tech San Diego 13-4. Then I got to give a game ball out to Mira Mesa. They are catching a little bit of fire lately. Coach Fowler out there has kind of turned the corner a little bit, rebuilding that program 4-2 over an Oceanside team that we had given some game balls out to Oceanside earlier this year. Switching over to the second page of this. Let's see where we're going down here.
Also beat Francis Parker.
Exactly. I'm saying
big win for them.
And like I'm saying, they're starting to turn the corner on this just a little bit. Vista, guys, 4-2 over Westlake. This Vista team, no joke. They also carried a no-no into the 7th at Petco Park, the biggest stage you can possibly do it on for a San Diego high school baseball player, other than maybe throwing that in the finals. But I just, in general, you love seeing pitching like that. Santana 4-2 over Crespi. I'll bring it home with San Marcos 8-0 over Granite Hills. San Marcos also beat Cathedral. San Marcos took a couple L's early in the season. They're bouncing back to just further complicate our jobs. Let me randomly pick 2 more to give game balls out to here on this page.
Randomly pick, I think that's what our top 10's going to look like next week. Just throwing
names out of a hat. We got Fallbrook 3-2 over Chula Vista. This is a Chula Vista team that I've been hyping up all season long, so that is a great win for there. And we will close this one out with Scripps Ranch 2-0 over Cleveland. Scripps Ranch getting that shutout, getting that dub. I mean, guys, give me just, we'll start over here because we started with you on that last one, and I see you smiling like you got something commentary you want to say. Give me just one big takeaway from this tournament.
San Diego team's doing well against outside of San Diego section schools, which is good for the whole entire section. So good job, guys.
That's what I'm smiling about. They're not just doing good, Tommy. San Diego teams are thumping out-of-state teams right now. They're taking it to them. Big wins. Obviously, they're going to get a few here and there, but every time I look at the paper, man, a team from out of state is getting almost run ruled in a sense that when you play travel ball before, you know what run rule is, leaving the field early. So I want to give a shout out to Westview. Just until recently, they had won 7 in a row. JP Rocco, their catcher, has been on fire catching their pitchers, man. Their pitchers have been looking outstanding, and that's one of the things I think that we can count on from Westview this year is for them to show us that they're going to be in the thick of things to the end with their pitching, and if they can find the sticks, a little bit, they're going to be a tough team to beat. I'm probably going to have them in my top 10 when we come back after this Lions tournament.
I will just kind of echo your sentiment and say teams not from San Diego, keep our section up out your mouth. We run California. This is our state. We are the center of high school baseball in this world. Tweet at us. Give us your home runs. Give us your strikeouts. Give us your steals and your shutouts and your softball stuff. We'll be back on Tuesday with our normally scheduled podcast, Top 10s, Top Recruits, all that kind of stuff. Guys, thank you very much for a very special Lions edition of the podcast. Well, let's go see if he can hit some home runs, and we'll see you guys next week.